The Food Network has introduced us to some of the most iconic personalities in the world of cooking and entertainment. So, you know those stunning kitchens we see on screen, all shiny and packed with mouth-watering dishes? Well, let me tell you, behind the scenes, it hasn't always been as cozy and friendly as it seems. Throughout the years, we've seen some epic showdowns between celebrity chefs, and their feuds have become just as legendary as their mouth-watering recipes. So here's one of the most surprising feuds in the culinary world: Giada de Laurentiis versus Mario Batali. So in July 2025, Giada opened up about a moment from the past when Batali made an inappropriate comment regarding her body in the foreword he penned for her 2005 cookbook, Everyday Italian. Giada opened up about how emotional she felt when she first read it, sharing that she cried upon realizing that Batali appeared to imply her success was solely due to her looks. For someone on the rise like Giada, this definitely hit hard. She eventually rewrote the foreword and moved on, but that moment still stings in her memory. Batali has yet to make any public comments regarding her allegations. So let's dive into another iconic clash in the culinary world: the showdown between Rachael Ray and Anthony Bourdain. Bourdain was famous for his sharp wit, and for years he took jabs at Ray's cooking style and her rise to fame. But wow, the story took a twist we didn't see coming. Ray remembered the time she sent Bourdain a huge fruit basket filled with snacks after he playfully joked about her. Later on, Bourdain shared that he was truly touched by the kind gesture when he returned home, exhausted and hungry with his daughter, to discover Ray's basket waiting for him. Their relationship really took a turn after that, showing us that even the fiercest rivalries can find a way to make peace. So let's dive into the fascinating tension between Ina Garten and Martha Stewart. This rivalry goes way back to the 1990s. Stewart stated that Garten pulled away after she was incarcerated in 2005. Garten has come forward to deny these claims, stating in 2024 that the story isn't quite accurate and suggesting it's time to just let it go. So it might not have been a wild shouting match, but it definitely highlights how even the strongest friendships in the food scene can take a turn for the worse. And how can we forget about the rivalry between Jamie Oliver and Gordon Ramsay? These two British chefs kick things off on a high note, but as their TV careers took off, the vibe completely shifted. Ramsay frequently threw some playful jabs at Oliver's weight and cooking techniques, and Oliver didn't hold back in responding every now and then. Jamie mentioned that it turned into this hilarious running joke in the media where Ramsay would just keep taking shots at him. Can you believe it? But you know what? The tension finally eased up when their wives jumped in and gave them a little nudge to be better role models for the kids. The two eventually put their differences aside over drinks, proving that even the most intense rivalries can cool off. So it turns out Guy Fieri has had his own share of drama, but this time it's all about the business side of things. In 2025, Kevin Cooper, who took home the title in Guy's Chance of a Lifetime, decided to file a lawsuit. He claims that Fieri's company, Chicken Guy, didn't follow through on its promises to help him establish a restaurant franchise. Cooper's restaurant shut its doors in 2024, just a year after it opened, and the story is still developing. So it looks like Fieri hasn't made any public comments yet. These stories show us that while celebrity chefs create incredible dishes on our screens, they are just like us, dealing with rivalries, hurt feelings, and occasionally legal battles behind the glitz and glamour. So in the end, this drama really shows us that even in the kitchen, things can get heated, sometimes even more than the stove itself. So that's all for now. Please subscribe and stay tuned with us.